Hi, this is Larry K with ShadowAnyone.com and the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series, which is premium private investigator training from someone who's been there and done that. Why should I hire you as a private investigator as opposed to all the other options I have? That's what all of your potential clients are going to be thinking, either in that many words or words like it. They might not even recognize that they're thinking like that, but they are. And here's the reason why. We understand within our industry that private investigators are vastly different, have different skill sets and different specialties, but outsiders think of us as all the same. They don't understand that some investigators specialize in accident investigation, others specialize in skip tracing or background checks. There's a variety of different things we do, and while especially starting out you may be a jack of all trades picking up a variety of cases, you probably already have a feel for something that you do exceptionally well and the types of cases that you vastly prefer. But when a client off the street contacts you, a lot of times their very first question is, how much do you charge for this service or that service, the thing that they need? In fact, in this day and age, you might not even get that far. They may be just checking from web page to web page, looking at the different detective agencies in your town, comparing you to the other ones. So the fundamental problem you have here is that we are viewed as a commodity. We're viewed as something that's interchangeable with everything else, like milk. If the supermarket sells another gallon of milk 10 cents a gallon cheaper, they're going to buy the cheaper one because to them it's exactly the same. They don't understand that there might be differences, and sometimes there really are no differences. Think about gasoline for a moment. Two gas stations right across the street from each other, one charging a penny or two less per gallon. They're both selling gasoline, essentially the same gasoline, maybe delivered by the same tanker truck. People view it as a commodity and they go where the price is cheapest. So how do you as a private investigator stand out in that market and say, hey, I'm unique, I'm different, give me a call? I'm going to give you a very interesting example today from almond milk. Now, most almond milk is essentially the same. Sure, some add a sweetener or some add a little vanilla, but if you just want plain old unsweetened almond milk, the different brands are pretty much the same. So how does one company get you to buy their almond milk instead of the other guy's almond milk? And what they do is they try to create a unique selling proposition. This is so important to your business, the USP, the unique selling proposition. What it means is it's the answer to the question, why should I hire you as opposed to all my other choices? Not only other private investigators, but why not just try to do it myself by using social media searches? Why not just pay a database and run some searches and see what comes up? So really, you're competing against all the other options. Why should they pick you? And when you can answer that question well, that's going to really rocket your business forward. So going back to our friends that sell almond milk, one brand tries to set themselves apart from all the others, listing 3 reasons you should choose their brand. But let's take a really close look at those 3 reasons. You can see it reads 3 simple reasons to love Silk brand almond milk, presumably as opposed to everybody else's almond milk. We believe plants are the way to nourish people and the planet. That's one of their reasons. That doesn't tell me anything. What does that mean? Why does that make your milk different? You believe plants are the way to nourish people on the planet. That has nothing to do with the quality of almond milk in the carton. The number 2 reason they list, it's 100% silky smooth deliciousness. I do not know what that is. What is that? It's okay, it tastes good, it's not bad, but they list that as a reason. Number 3, 0 grams of sugar per serving. Is that unique to them? No, it is not. All the unsweetened almond milks have 0 grams of sugar per serving. But let's take a look. They took about 1/4 of their advertising space, one whole side of their carton, to list these 3 reasons you should buy their almond milk, as opposed to everybody else's, although any brand can say these exact same things. So for you as a private investigator, you're kind of in the same boat in many ways, especially if you don't have a particular specialty or maybe a certain certification. Maybe you're ex-law enforcement and that can set you apart, or maybe you have a college degree in criminology and that's something you can push as you're being the more educated private investigator. But really, to outsiders, you're competing with everybody that looks the same. So how can you make yourself look different? One thing I suggest is offer a guarantee. Nobody in your area, no private investigator, is offering any kind of guarantee. Now, I'm not talking about guaranteeing results. You can't do that. You don't know if the guy's wife is cheating or not. I guarantee to catch her cheating. But you can offer other guarantees on a surveillance. You can guarantee we will be there on time every time. You can guarantee that they get a written report. You can guarantee that they get the video within 24 hours of it being shot. There are many, many guarantees that you can make. And these are things that you're going to do in the normal course of a business. In fact, they're the things that any investigator should be doing in the normal course of a business, but they're not pointing out that they do this. And if you do, that gives you that advantage. That gives you something to put on your website, on your marketing materials that sets you apart from the next guy. Is this playing with words? Is this just kind of a woohoo out there type thing? Absolutely not. If you are the best private investigator for the case, you really have an obligation to try to get that case. And you need cases to stay in business. So this works to your advantage by bringing people to you that you can evaluate. Am I the best investigator for this case? If so, I want to make sure that I get it. If not, you can refer them to somebody who's going to do a good job for them. Everybody wins, but you've got to understand this marketing side of it. This is Larry K with ShadowAnyone.com. Remember, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.